Hello, friends. Welcome back. The theme for the month is unlocking the power of your voice, and that is embracing who you are, using your voice to express yourself authentically by communicating your thoughts, your ideas, and your dreams with confidence. And that involves overcoming that fear and doubt that holds all of us back. So grab those headphones and step into those tenacious tennis shoes, and let's step forward. Listen in. Hi, friend. Welcome to Step Forward and Speak. Are you ready to conquer doubt and believe in the power of your voice? Because confidence doesn't hide, play small, or diminish its abilities. It actually steps forward. I'm Terri Mullen, mom to 4 adults, wife of 34 years, a midlife entrepreneur, and your confidence coach who turned self-doubt into confidence and courage to speak, write my book, start a podcast, and launch my business. Now, I empower other amazing women just like you to do the same. I share practical strategies to crush fear, boost confidence, and use your voice to create greater impact and income as a new entrepreneur. I have walked this path, and I'm here to empower you every step of the way. Let's step forward. Before we dive in, I would like to take a moment and just to take a deep breath and just pause. And I want you to say this to yourself. I am confident. I am courageous. I am empowered. I am stepping forward with my life. I am using my voice to create a positive impact and income and lead with authenticity. I think it's so important that we speak these positive affirmations to ourselves, because when we speak that into our life, into our heart, into our soul, it really helps shift that negative talk that we have in our mind, because our brain really has a negative bias. So when we speak these positive affirmations to ourselves, it actually starts to retrain our brain to focus on the positive versus the negative. And the way we speak to ourselves, both positively and negatively, can significantly influence our actions, right? So when we speak positively, it boosts our own confidence. When we tell ourselves that we can achieve something, we're more likely to believe it and actually take the steps forward and make it happen. It gives us that sense of, I can do this attitude. So, unlocking the power of your voice. What is it? Well, it's really embracing who you are, using your authentic self-expression to communicate your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams, and your goals. And it involves overcoming that fear and doubt and that negative bias that silences you, or maybe has silenced you in the past, maybe because of your upbringing or whatever difficult thing you've been through that has kept you quiet. So my goal is to empower you to step forward and believe in all that you are created to be, and to use your voice in a way that can inspire others through your experience with all that you've been through and help you step forward with your life. And when we speak up, we begin to feel very empowered. We begin to trust ourselves, trust our ideas, trust our thoughts, and be less concerned about what others think. And it allows us to step forward with our personal life and our business. So if you're needing a little bit of help with that, join my Unlock the Power of Your Voice this Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a free 1-hour class. I will offer some tools that will help you show up and speak with confidence on camera and in your own life. This is something that I've spent a lifetime learning. I spent so many years pleasing others, saying what I thought others needed to hear, trying to be the good girl, and didn't want to cause any conflict, right? Instead of really owning who I am at my core, who God created me to be, allowing me to have an opinion, to be different. You can say things with love, right? And to stop playing small. And now I'm on a mission to really help other women, to empower you to step forward with your life, to believe in all that you are, all that you were created to be, which is with a powerful purpose, and to step forward with confidence, to speak with confidence so you can have greater impact and income in your own life. So if you are a new entrepreneur and you're just getting started and you're trying to figure out how to show up here on camera and use your voice, awesome. That is what my 1-hour masterclass is for this Wednesday. And if you're curious, you can show up. If you're in these beginning stages and you're mulling around this idea that this is something you'd like to do, I also help women get started. And it's been quite a journey for me to write my book, to start my podcast, to coach women. And I love it. I'm here to empower you and show you that you can do this. It's never too late. And that leads to the other thing that I help you overcome, which is challenging that inner critic. Unlocking the power of your voice is really learning to overcome that critical part of you that wants to stop you, wants to keep you playing small, wants to keep you stuck, wants to keep you from moving forward, wants to keep you from taking that risk and showing up here on a podcast or on video, right? It tells you that you're not qualified, that you don't know what you're doing, who's going to listen to you. All of those negative thoughts begin to filter in, especially as we step forward and try something new. And so my goal is to empower you to step beyond that, because we all still have these negative thoughts. They don't ever go away. We just learn how to manage them and step beyond them and not allow them to take control of our life or to keep us stuck and hold us back from pursuing what we're really trying to do. And I really think that one of the things that really keeps us stuck is we try to be like somebody else, right? We have such a comparison mindset with all the social media platforms, and social media definitely has its purpose and it's awesome, but it also allows us to compare, and we kind of get stuck in that as well, versus showing up and being yourself. Because if you want to be a coach, or if you are starting your business, starting a podcast, or showing up on video, right? You have to be yourself. When you're yourself, you are going to attract your ideal client. You're the person that you can connect with and resonate the most and help the most, because there's somebody out there that will relate to you because of your story, because of your journey, because of the way you speak, and even because of your own quirks, right? So whatever that is, whoever you are, it's so important to stop being afraid of being our true self and stop being afraid of what others will think. When we show up without comparison to someone else, and we are who God created us to be, that's when we begin to attract the clients and people that we can help the most. In fact, in my Speak course, my 6-week live course that I teach, P is the power of you. It's all about embracing your authentic self and being comfortable and confident in who you are and who God made you to be. Because as I've said so many times, out of 8 billion people in the world, there's only one you. And sometimes I think that's the hardest thing for all of us to do, is accept who we are and embrace it and celebrate it. That's the magic. That's the real secret sauce. Just be you. And then also, one of the things I will share in Unlock the Power of Your Voice, and what I believe is that confidence is a learned skill. It's not something that we're just born with. And it's not introverted or extroverted. It doesn't have a personality type. In fact, most introverts actually make the best speakers because they're really deep thinkers. And most of the leaders in this personal growth and development space that we all love, that have $1 million companies, that have podcasts, that speak, they're all mostly introverts. People that you know and love. Jenna Kutcher, Amy Porterfield, Dean Graziosi, Brendan Burchard, Ed Milet, Trent Shelton, and so many more. So for me, what I've learned is that confidence is courage that has taken action. We must do the hard and scary things and trust ourselves and know that we can do this and push beyond that fear. That leads to confidence. Courage comes before confidence. We must take that action and learn to do hard and scary things and know we can, know that we're going to make mistakes, but it's okay. It's all part of the process. We can do it messy, but we rise up and we keep putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward. That allows us to trust ourselves and to build that self-confidence to know that we can do these things. And that includes showing up on camera, speaking to an inanimate object, and learning how to do it, and also starting a podcast. And the way we gain confidence is by actually having tools in our tool belt to help us. For example, when we're speaking on camera, where do we stand? What do we do with our hands? And by the way, our hands are really important. It's a way we really draw people in and build trust. How do we use our voice? The inflection, the tone, the rhythm, the pace. Where do we look? And how do we stop getting so nervous and getting tongue-tied? I've got tips and tools for all of that. So join me this Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Unlock the Power of Your Voice to learn more. I'm so excited about it, and I love empowering women and helping you show up on camera with more confidence. Because I promise you, when you start to do this, it affects everything in your life. I say when you do one thing, it really affects how you do everything. So when you show up on camera, you do this hard and scary thing, it spills over into other parts of your life. You know that you can do this, and so you know that you can conquer and do other things. And for me, it's been so much fun to see some of my clients that were so nervous or felt so uncomfortable or so awkward or didn't feel qualified to be on camera, to see them gain the tools that they need to embrace all that they are, to know that it's okay to be an introvert, to just show up with their personality, to connect with their ideal audience, and to thrive. It's been amazing. I've seen my clients now start podcasts and start doing videos and reels and speaking, and it gives me such joy. And that's my goal for you too. And you can step forward. And as a confidence coach, that's my goal, is to empower you, encourage you, and cheer you on and show you that you can do this. Because as I say, if I can do this, anyone can. If I can write a book and publish my book at 59, if I can start my podcast, if I can show up on video and camera and speak to others, if I can speak on Zoom, if I can speak to groups of women and students and coach, so can you. And honestly, it is so much easier to start than it appears. All of that to say that we all have that voice that wants to hold us back, but we know that we're meant for more. And I want to empower you and inspire you to keep stepping forward. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Because when you unlock the power of your voice, you are able to create greater impact in your own life, and that leads to income if you want to start your business. But unlocking the power of your voice is how we show up, right? So showing up here on camera, starting a podcast, coaching others, it really is the opportunity to create greater impact in others' lives. And that's how we drive change, right? So just to recap, what I will talk about in Unlocking the Power of Your Voice this week is how to challenge that inner critic. We have to start where we are, and often we need to work on our own mindset and develop that confidence, right? Number 2 is just being authentically you. Show up and be who you are. And then we will go over some tools for how to speak on camera, how to use your voice, where to stand, what you do with your hands, all those things, and so much fun. So it will empower you to get started. All right? Have an amazing day. Know that you are seen, you are heard, you are loved, you are valued, and you belong. And I will include the link here in the show notes for Unlock the Power of Your Voice. It'll be a live Zoom class that we'll do for 1 hour. All right? Until we meet again, keep stepping forward, and God bless. Well, I hope this episode really blessed you today and you had a few key takeaways that you can implement in your own life and business. If so, could you take 30 seconds and leave me a review? Because it blesses me to know that this podcast is helping you. And don't forget to click subscribe so that you can catch each episode. Until we meet again, may God bless you and may you continue to step forward.